Welcome to George's Courses, the channel that brings you no-cost and low-cost solutions. At the moment we are running 0 plugins, all media is offloaded using George's clever configuration. We shall run tests at web.dev, PageSpeed Insights, and GT Metrix first. In this review I am going to test Elementor. Elementor is a fantastic page builder. 5 million professionals can't be wrong, can they? What's the scores, George? So those are the blank canvas scores. Except for the background image that is offloaded so-called up from a link in our additional CSS. Let's install and activate Elementor. For now we shall do nothing with it. Just activate and run the tests again to compare a couple of things in the developer's console. I have kept the original tests open for comparison. Let the tests begin. We appear to have no negative effect by Elementor joining the team. Now for the developer's console. To give correct readings you should either log out, or use a different browser in incognito mode. If we look at the amount of requests when I am logged in. Press F12 then F5. 27 requests. I shall now log out and refresh by pressing F5 again. 9 requests. So very noticeable drop. The load and finish times are acceptable. As we have not used Elementor yet, there are no CSS or JavaScript files present. I shall log back in. Temporarily remove my background image on my home page. I shall then place an image on my home page using Elementor. Save. Give it a few minutes to bed in and run the tests another time. We shall examine the console again for any changes. We shall take a look at the unused CSS of the before and after tests. That's been a few minutes or so. Time for fresh tests. We dropped a bit on mobile. Let's take a look at the before and after dev console. "21 up from 9. Let's examine the before total bytes, load and finish times, unused CSS etc. Oops. That went a bit awry. There are now 27. We can see some large Elementor files, both JS and CSS, with lots of red, meaning unused code. If we look at our theme CSS and the Elementor JS and CSS, there is lots of unused. Let's run one more web.dev to see if it has changed any now after some time. We have a video where we minify the CSS. Well, only when you are filming. We can deal with problems like this by installing a plugin to allow us to serve web images. Then we face another problem with that plugin's unused CSS. Like trying to plug a DAN with our fingers and toes, methinks. This is why I like to offload media and call it in by a link. Come on Elementor, give us image URL please. Up a bit. One look at GT Metrix, then I shall finish up. Quicker please. Not bad at all. So in conclusion, I wouldn't bother too much about these. If you chase these score, you can break your site. Elementor is a really excellent plugin and none of the other scores suffered at all. If you want to manually clean your files of unused code, you could start by going through the Elementor files and removing all comments. Very long and very boring. Once done, you can go somewhere like this to minify the CSS. We do have another video where we cover cleaning the CSS prior to uploading the 2020 theme. The plugin authors should really offer the CSS commented style sheet as a reference and put uncommented code in the install file. All that read. Review complete. If you have found this video useful, like, subscribe, and share the word of the free. As always, any questions or comments, please feel free to leave them and we will get back to you as soon as possible. Stay safe my friends. Regards from Ramsgate.